Hello everybody, what is going on? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are playing some Total War Warhammer 2. We are starting a brand new campaign, and today we are going to be starting our first Mortal Empire campaign. So if you are unaware of Mortal Empires, it's essentially a free DLC that includes all of Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2. So all the legendary lords, all the civilizations that you've bought in either of the games, as well as just all the characters and stuff like that. So it's a pretty freaking large game, and I'm excited to actually hop in. So you can see all of the lords that we have paid for are here. So we have all the Warhammer 2 lords right there, and then I actually in the last Steam sale ended up buying all the Warhammer 1 lords, so we can basically play as any of the previously released lords. I was actually scrolling through here earlier and just kind of looking. For the most part, everyone is fairly similar. Now, all the Total War Warhammer 2 guys are all almost identical. Some of the starting units have changed a little bit. I don't know if any of the faction effects have changed. I mean, like, let's be honest, the only ones I really know particularly well was like Marathi and also Mazamundi, and those both look, off the top of my head, pretty similar. So, oh, they actually changed him. Oh, he only starts with a Pharaoh Bastardin now. Before he actually started with the Solar Engine one that actually shot. Yeah, so they actually nerfed him a little bit. Interesting. But the Warhammer 1 characters have changed a little bit. Now, they're apparently going to change a little more in a future update. So a couple of the things they don't have in the game yet is they don't have any of the Norskin guys, which sucks because they're probably my favorite. And then they also don't have any of the 30-year patch stuff that they released, where basically they updated some of the skill trees for the heroes, or for the lords, and then they also released new units as well, and none of those are unlocked yet. So because of that, I'm actually going to stick to a Warhammer 2 race. Also, too, in my own time and on screen, I have played pretty much every single Warhammer 1 race. I put a little bit of time in on the Chaos, and also the same thing with the who's the other one? Oh, the Beastmen. I put a little bit of time in each of them, but for the most part, I didn't play them a lot. So we may look at playing them in the future when we get some of the updates back. But for now, I've decided I'm either going to go High Elves or Ratmen, and after much debating, we've decided to go with Queek. Now, the scary thing about the Skaven and Queek is the fact that we have a very hard challenge, and that's going to be really interesting for us to start with. I think he actually has the hardest start out of anyone in the beginning. And to be honest, when we played when we started our first campaign in Warhammer 2, we started with Marathi, and she pretty much had one of the hardest starts in just the base Warhammer 2 in the Vortex campaign. So I guess apparently I love really hard starts, so we'll stick to hard. We're going to start with Gutter Runner Slingers, as well as Storm Vermin and Warp Lightning Cannons. So our effects are, we get loyalty -2 for Grey Seer recruits. We also get to steal a % of XP earned by other lords, which seems cool. Then other lord effects, we get melee attack +10 when fighting against dwarves in the Greenskin. We get weapon strength +10 when fighting against dwarves in Greenskin. We also get upkeep 50% for storm vermin and clan rats, and we get +2 uses of the menace below, where essentially we get to basically spawn out ratmen, which is really freaking cool. So let's see, hold up really quick. So this melee attack and weapon strength is for all my units when we're fighting Greenskins and Dwarves. That seems really good. So our race attributes is we can, all of our settlements appear to be ruins and must be scouted to reveal any Skaven presence. We also have food that we have to maintain to get bonuses, and then there's negatives if we don't have enough food. And then corruption. We have our own Skaven corruption, where too much corruption is bad and not enough corruption is bad, so you kind of have to roll with it. So you kind of need a balance. So we're going to go ahead and start the campaign. Load times don't seem to be too different. I was a little concerned with like end of turn timers, because there's like what, 140 different races now on the board, or 140 different factions. So I was a little worried with how long it was going to take, but for the most part it hasn't taken too long. I played for like 5 minutes, so I'll shut up and listen to this, the advisor.
The right claw of clan Moors. You and your verminous ilk infest the abandoned mountain strongholds of the Dwarfs, who still fight with the Greenskins for control, seemingly unaware of your power. The City of Pillars, your traditional haunt, is but a skitter leap north. This lair is fought over by dwarf and goblin things, but is rightfully yours.
Goblin things.
Further north, the peaks teem with more hated beard things. Manifest your obscene fury upon them, and let them discover why you are called Headtaker. On the periphery, the treacherous wastes herald a sandstorm of the undead. They may become a nuisance, but how you deal with them is for you to decide. For now, causing mayhem in the mountains may sate your verminous appetite. There are many heads to take, and so little time. Get to it.
I don't know if you guys heard that music that was going on underneath him, but that was a little weird. So it actually sounded like Skaven singing. It was like, it was really weird. But anyways, let's go ahead and accept. So Skaven underworld, Skaven settlements are not ordinarily visible to other races, appearing and instead as uninhabited ruins. And yeah, we knew all about that, so we talked about that already. So our first objective is to raise, loot, or occupy 3 different settlements. Okay, so number 1 thing missing is you'll notice that the Vortex campaign is actually missing up there, so we no longer have that bar. It's so tiny now. It's really small. It's kind of funny. So then we also see our food. So as we get more food, as we get surplus food, we get a ton of freaking bonuses. As we lose food, however, we actually start getting a ton of negatives. Now, when we start conquering over different settlements, we can actually immediately occupy the settlement, and basically we can spend our food to occupy it at level 2, level 3, depending on how much food we spend. So that's really powerful if you get a bunch of extra food, because you can just start basically starting tier 2 on your buildings, which is really, really nice, because it can take a while to actually grow your city. Now, a couple things that are interesting. Number 1, we have we're part of the Carrick 8 Peak. Basically, we're part of 3 races who are fighting over the Carrick 8 Peaks, which are like right up here. So there is a Dwarf faction and then the Orc faction, and all 3 are actually fighting to take 8 Peaks, and I think all 3 actually get negatives until they take 8 Peaks. Now, the clan Arganold, or however you say it, they start with probably the worst one, where all of their upkeep is like negative 50, or all their upkeep costs is like plus 50% until they actually take the 8 peaks. Now, we only have a negative 2 public order because we don't control it, so that's not too terrible. I wonder if we get a bonus. I'm also assuming we probably have special buildings in Carrick 8 Peaks as well. Now, the other thing that's really, really cool, I promise we're going to start the game soon, is we actually have undead over here to our west. Now, what's rather interesting is I'm pretty sure this is where, if they ever decide to release the Tomb Lord DLC, that's where we're going to actually spawn as the Tomb Lords, because they're supposed to start over here. So that's really interesting. We may actually have a easier start now than we will in a couple patches. Other thing is they did change the map a little bit. They moved down, what are the islands over here? Avalon. They ended up moving it south a little bit. There's a lot less sea now than there was. They also kind of rotated some of the map a little bit. The west is a little scrunched, I think, too. It's not as big. The one reason I decided to go with Queek is I wanted to play near the old world because I kind of wanted to interact with the old world races, because with our Dark Elves, we've gotten to see quite a few of the, we've already got to see the Lizardmen quite a bit. We've also got to see the High Elves quite a bit. So I kind of want to interact with our original races. The other reason for that is we're also near the corner of the map. We do have Krockgar over here with the Lizardmen that we're going to have to take care of, but I would like to kind of control this side of the map so we don't have to worry about it. I thought about going as the High Elves, but I was like, I really don't want to be surrounded by everyone. Let's go down here with Queek. And he has a harder start, so, you know, maybe that wasn't a smart idea. Okay, so first thing we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to move towards Granite Massive, and that's going to be our first target. Oh, we should also take a look really quick at our objectives. So our short campaign is we need to take 8 peaks. We also need to maintain at least 50% corruption in all owned provinces, and then also in Peak Pass, Eastern Badlands, and the Silver Roads. We need to destroy Carrick Cardin, the Dwarves, and Clan Angrund. Angrund? I think it's Angrund, because it'd be like grunge, so Angrund. And then we also need to control 8 settlements from the list. So we got Altdorf, Drakenhof. These are all super far north. Ugh. So we have to control 8 of them through vassals or military allies. and maintain 60 units in total. Long campaign, we need to do everything that we just said, except we need to control 17 settlements. So, Hexatal, Nagarond, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get over to Nagarond. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That seems a little ridiculous. Lotharian also, man, come on. So we have a lot to do. I don't know if we're going to actually complete the entire campaign because that may take a while. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if you guys want to see the whole campaign. Okay, so we moved you forward. I would like to build some new units. We do not have any spearmen with us right now, so I'm going to throw down 3 spearmen. The other thing I would like to knock out right away is we're going to go ahead and build ourselves the hidden lair because I'd like to get ourselves some slingers. Now, I wonder what the difference is. So missile infantry and then slingers. These guys have fire while moving. These guys don't. These guys have a lot worse range and a lot worse ammunition. So I guess they're just good because they can shoot while running. I think I'd rather just stick with the slingers and keep them back. Well, here's the thing. As the Skaven, we're mostly going to be attacking. What's the damage? They are better. I don't know. Let's see. What was our other guy? You were a slinger, so you're a ranged one. Okay, cool. Well, let's go next turn. And you'll start seeing how many freaking factions there are. Like, it gets a little ridiculous here. It's just like, okay. And as I was watching it earlier, I was like, was this alphabetical? Was it alphabetical order? And I was like, nope, because it was about the time I got to top knots. And I was like, nope, it's not. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So for the most part, they seem to be moving pretty quickly. So that's not too terrible, all things considered. So we are gaining food right now. We're gaining +1 food. We are losing a little bit of happiness, but that's okay. We can go ahead and march in and take this province right now. Why did you decide to go that way? Because of whatever this is? I don't know. Now, normally I'm not going to fight this battle because, why? But I think since I've not actually played as the Ratmen yet, let's go ahead and hop into the battle. The other thing to note is I am currently on my vacation, woot woot woot. So I am trying to build my backlog as much as possible before I actually leave town. So normally I would like to keep episodes around 35-40 minutes or so. And if you watch my Dark Elf campaign, I mean, that's pretty much where we are normally, except for the occasional like hour-long episode in which I lose track of time and fight like 6 battles. This one I'm going to keep as close to 30 as possible, if a little bit under 30, simply because I would like to get as many episodes done with tonight and tomorrow as possible. Also, this episode's going to go up the same day I'm recording it. So the Mortal Empires came out today. So all that noted to basically say, yay. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time, I guess, recording right now. So we're going to start battle. We can immediately start shooting at them with our artillery. Armor-piercing missiles and anti-large. So these guys actually aren't super helpful for us right now because they're anti-large and armor-piercing. And we're fighting guys that don't have armor or large. Yeah. All right, well, let's just see what it does. Do we have any special abilities? We do have melee attack, weapon damage, negative armor to himself. What? That's a little ridiculous. Oh, wow, that was cool. That was fun looking. I did lower the unit quality a little bit. I may actually, no, screw it. I'm actually going to bring it back up. We're running medium right now. Well, texture quality, I had it on ultra before. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it on ultra right now. We'll switch it back. I wish I could run on high, but my computer, I mean, it's 2 years old at this point. It's what, nah. It's like a year and a half. It's about a year and a half, I think. So I probably need to be looking at getting a new computer eventually, but for now, Okay, let's see real quick. Who else are we running with? So this is our Skaven Spears. These guys are just meat shields. Yeah, they look absolutely terrible. These guys are clan rats. They're meat shields. Now, these are our better units. Okay, better units. Cool. They look freaking awesome. All right. Well, we do have our new abilities, so we're going to go ahead and throw this down. Probably here. And do I like rotate it? If I click it and rotate it, yeah, and go like this. And then I just want to charge against these guys from the back. Mostly because I would like to, like, if they're going to kill my units, I would like them to kill these units I spawn versus like our main units. Are you actually attacking, dude? You are attacking. Alright, let's run you back here. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of our melee units and charge forward. You know, let's actually just come in like this. And Queek, I need you in here too. Queek. Queek Headhunter. So our clan rats back there are breaking. Yeah. That's fine. We actually distracted them long enough that we're just gonna completely wreck their life. And the fun thing is we could actually spawn in more units. Now the question is, do we regain these menaces below? I don't actually know that for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and spawn another one out and go shoot at those guys. Don't shoot our own units, please. And then come spawn up here. All right, slingers, go shoot these guys. Actually, you know what? Shoot these guys. Keep them out. And charge up. And Kev, you guys come over here. Get some flanks going on. Yeah, they're gonna break before we even get the flank. We're about to win. There's no reason for us to keep fighting other than maybe getting a little bit of XP. So, hey, you're coming back. Come in. Oh, they're coming back too. So hey, come over here. Hey, come over here. Dude, their dudes aren't actually breaking as quickly as I'd like. Which one's Queek? There he is. Okay, come over here. Kill these guys. We could spawn another one, but like I said, I don't know if... I don't know if we regain these, so I don't really want to risk them. Okay, we're gonna end this because I don't want to keep shooting myself. All right, well, that was fine. We lost 43. It wasn't the best battle I ever fought. I just kind of wanted to see our units really quick. They killed 43. I bet that doesn't add up to 43. I bet my slingers only got 3 kills. Seriously? That seems pretty crappy. I guess their damage isn't all that great. Maybe we do want to get the Night Runners then. Okay, so we conquered you. We're going to go ahead and occupy at level 1. So we can occupy level 2, but we will take a public order negative. I don't think I want to roll with that this early in the game. So it's fine. It's our first province. So we're going to have a long freaking time to actually bump up to max level it. So I will go ahead and repair you. And then for commandments, I'm actually going to grab the construction cost and the growth before. So essentially, I'm going to wait a turn on that. And then next turn, I'm going to go ahead and build you to level 2. So I'm going to save 160 gold this way. We're losing 37 happiness this turn. That's fine. Queek, we're going to make a badass. So we will go down the badass tier. But first, let's make him a route marcher so he can go a little bit quicker. And you are currently occupying, yes you are. Okay, settlement upgrade available, I know. Let's go ahead and end turn. We'll get turn 2 going. So we're now gaining 6 food as opposed to 1, which means the next settlement we take, we may actually have enough that we can just go straight into level 2. And I think I'm okay just kind of staying like right at 0. I mean, eventually I'm sure we're going to end up at like level 3 as we start conquering a bunch of provinces. Like, it's just going to happen because we're going to be gaining so much food. So we have rights. So that is one thing to note, is we do have the rights. The old world don't actually have any rights yet in the game, any of the original Warhammer 1 races. So that's another reason to play as the Warhammer 2 races. So we can pick up the Dominating Scheme, which gives us food generation, growth, public order, recruitment costs. That seems really good. I love it. And it's 3,000 gold, which is expensive. Scheme of Doom gives us a Doom Engineer. The Pestilence Scheme gives us a Plague Priest. Nice. And 13 Scheme gives us plus 13 relations with other Skaven. Lords have a chance to gain loyalty. Enemy hero success chance, I give 13. Hero success 13. And we get a new ability, which gives us plus armor piercing damage. All right. Well, we're going to go pick you up right away, because I think the happiness isn't bad for us right now. We're still losing -5. Ugh. I think I will move you out, because I think we want to just keep conquering this guy while we're here. And our archery should be done. So let's go grab ourselves some slingers. Let's grab 2 Night Runners. And then we just have like regular clan rats. Did we grab clan rat spears? No, we gave them the Skaven spears, which I'm assuming are significantly better. Oh, actually, no, the Kleinrat spears are better. Huh. Because they're Skaven slave. Ah. Okay. So I should have actually grabbed Kleinrat spears. All right, well, that's fine. They're meat shields, it don't matter. Not really much else we can do right now. Our happiness is really crappy. We do want to upgrade you for 1400. We are making 2,000 gold per turn, which is nice. We can check our Skaven corruption map, but whatever. And then next turn. So we're at plus 6% corruption. Not bad. I don't like how I have to click that every turn. Oh. We can increase happiness, but that commandment also lowers income by a lot. And I'm like, nah. So the Skavens are a little different where they don't necessarily have money buildings. Instead, like every single building actually provides a little bit of money, which is rather interesting.
Even those surface dwellers who have heard tales of the Skaven under Empire.
So we can basically stay underground. Cool. First faction got destroyed. Sucks to be them. Now, they do have 2 armies over here, as well as a huge freaking garrison. Okay, so we're not gonna really be able to kill you at this point. So do we want to maybe potentially ambush? Because if they bring 1 over, I don't want to raid. That's a wrong. We could actually try ambushing them and hope that they move out to attack me because they won't see my army. I would like to attack his army. I just don't want to fight all 3 of his armies. I don't think we can actually take them on. Now, we would have to actually switch to the clan. Our income's good. You know what? Screw it. Let's actually just keep grabbing more units. Skaven slaves. So let's grab like this. We're just going to get as many units as possible. You know what? Nah. Let's just do this. There's no reason to sit here and take such a negative bonus. So let's go into our capital to help our public order just a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and recruit this way. So we want Kleinrat, and then we want not Skaven spears, dang it. Kleinrats. Yeah. We could also do some global recruitment, but How's our growth? So 3 turns until we get our second. And then we can actually go up to the nest layer, which gives us Skaven slaves, slingers. Interesting. So your capital actually gives you Skaven slaves. Noted. All right, let's go next turn. And hopefully he moves out. Also, the question is, where is this faction down here in this list of units? I think it was right there. The Bloody Spears? Is that what their name is? We should also check a look at our neighbors, take a look at our neighbors and see who's around us. It seems like this guy actually likes us over here. I probably should have done this in turn 1, but... So we have dwarves down here.
You dare.
Yeah, he is not a huge fan of me. Silver Host, these are undead. And they actually like me. So, trade agreement? Sweet. It's actually 61 per turn. And military access? Nope. Okay. Well, we tried. And then we have the Brotherhood, who don't hate me.
You come here desperate.
But I think I do want to declare war on you before too long. So maybe not. We also have an agreement. We have a non-aggression pact with the guys who actually own Carrick 8 Peaks, which is rather funny.
Yes.
Okay, so there's not really a lot we can do. So Skaven armies stalk their enemies, giving them a chance to ambush when attacking normally. Oh yeah, that's cool. I remember that. Okay, so I don't see him here anymore, so let's go move out. Yeah, he's still there. What are we at? We're at 17 and 20. Okay, let's put you back home. We'll take one more turn here. God, our freaking our happiness, public order is terrible right now. And then let's build a couple more units. And then we may just go try attacking. The funny thing is, like 20 clan rats or 20 units of Skaven are pretty worthless compared to other races. So let's grab 2 Night Runners, sure. And then we'll grab 1 more clan rat for now. And he's actually building his army up pretty big too, so we're kind of in an awkward spot where there's not a lot for us to do until he actually moves one of his armies out. I could grab another hero, another lord, and try moving down to take him, But, I don't really like that idea either. And he's probably not going to move up to attack me because he knows that I can just squish his armies at that point, especially if his armies are attacking into our area. So we have an unhappy populace. Really? That's what we needed? I'm half tempted just to sit here and actually spawn a rebellion. Like maybe just raid our own territory and spawn a rebellion. It's gonna give us negative 30. I mean, we're gonna be able to destroy. We'd be able to destroy any rebellion that pops up. The whole reason I'm thinking that is because of how terrible right now our public order is, and we can't really do much about it. So if we switch you to ambush instead, we're still losing 11 per turn, which is kind of ridiculous, just throwing that out there. Oh, we can actually do shields next turn. And then we can come here for public order and corruption. Income, recruitment cost, income growth. How's our money? We need one more turn and 2,800 gold. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit more money. And you know what? I'm actually gonna raid. Oh, we actually don't make any money. But we do. Are we losing food or are we gaining food for this? I think we're gaining food. Now, the only downside with this is we're not going to actually be able to move out. You know what? Screw it. Let's just hold off an ambush. Because I feel like I would rather just get closer to him. Let's go one more turn, see what happens. See if they move any closer to us. We could also just attack in and then run away. Like, we'll probably end up losing the battle. But then we just kind of... Wait, why do we leave ambush? So he spotted us?
A rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Nah, I'm not going to accept it. Because I want to go declare war on you. Now, he doesn't actually know I'm up here. That's the other thing to keep in mind. You know... Here is the Nah, because I need to take this to actually move up here and fight the orcs. So we could actually come here, see how bad the attack is going to be, and then go from there. We could always just run away. Oh, never mind. We just ambushed them. Okay. Well, that works. Yeah, see, we only have 3 number of uses right now. So let's go ahead and autosave and then auto-resolve this. And we can eat them, we can gain food, or we can gain treasury. I want my units at full HP, just because we're right next to their giant force. And then let's go ahead and run away. We can't really run away far. Can we actually run away at all? No, we can't. Well, that's rather awkward. Well, let's grab more weapon damage. So next episode, I'm sure he's going to actually attack me and we're going to have to fight that battle, which should be rather fun. He's rolling with regular orc boys and hopefully he has a lot more goblins. Yeah, otherwise this could be a really bad fight for us. But for now, I think we're going to wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Since it's the brand new series, since this is the first episode, any support you can offer it does wonders for it. So go ahead, comment, let me know what you guys think, any suggestions you guys have, anything you want to see. Like I said, I'm going on vacation, so we will be building a pretty big backlog. However, I'm probably not going to get a lot of episodes up tonight before tomorrow when I'm going to do a bulk of my recording. So anything you offer today would go, I would be able to see. Also too, hit the subscribe button, join the GameCommon, share your support, and see the rest of the series. Anyways, I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.